In the wake of all those actions, finally, the president also made one other promise. He promised to stand up to the world's leading state sponsor of terror. And he did just that when he withdrew the United States of America from the disastrous Iran nuclear deal. There will be no more pallets of cash to the Mullahs in Iran. Pastor Hagee mentioned that I served in the Congress of the United States. I was on the Foreign Affairs Committee. Back when I was in the Congress, there was actually a bipartisan group of members of Congress who brought together sanctions on Iran years ago. Those sanctions were isolating a regime that was and bringing tremendous pressure on it. But in 2015, we all remember, the Iran nuclear deal was signed. All of that pressure went away. The previous administration's so-called deal didn't prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. It simply delayed it for roughly a decade. In exchange, the deal gave away billions of dollars in cash and sanctions relief that Iran has used to fund more terrorist attacks on innocents across the region. President Trump withdrew from the Iran nuclear deal, and we have reimposed every last sanction that was lifted. And under this president, we've implemented a maximum pressure campaign to change Iran's malign behavior and hold the regime accountable for its destructive actions. It's remarkable to think that as we speak, our actions are already having an effect. They're cutting off the regime's ability to support their terrorist minions across the Middle East. The Iranian economy is reeling under unprecedented U.S. sanctions. Now Iran must choose between caring for its people and continuing to fund its proxies who spread violence and terrorism throughout the region and breathe out murderous hatred against Israel. Over the last several months, despite promises and hopes to the contrary in 2015, Iran has been even increasing more of their malign activity and violence in the region. We've all witnessed it. Last month, Iran attacked tankers passing near the Strait of Hormuz, and they downed an unmanned American drone. And last week, Iran exceeded the amount of low-enriched uranium it can have. Today, it actually proclaimed it was going to start enriching uranium beyond the levels permitted by the agreement. Well, let me be clear. Iran should not confuse American restraint with a lack of American resolve. We hope for the best, but the United States of America and our military are prepared to protect our interests and protect our personnel and our citizens in the region. We will continue to oppose Iran's malign influence. We will continue to bring pressure on their economy. And under President Donald Trump, America will never allow Iran to obtain a nuclear